Oh, he and Haley should be a thing. I'm so for it. Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of the Originals. Today we'll be watching episode 5 of season 1, Sinners and Saints. Guys, in the previous episode, we saw that Elijah was able to communicate with Rebecca. I mean, he did say once Davina removed the dagger, not knowing what would happen after that, he would now be able to come back in no time. Naturally, because we've seen that before, that they said you should not remove the dagger, otherwise they will come back. So I forgot about that in that moment, but I was just more curious, like, oh my god, how did they like teleport to back when they were like what is I assume was like the 1700s or something. So it was a very fun thing to see, and now he wants to discuss a truce with Davina, and because his main priority is to protect the baby and protect Haley, so that, you know, at least Klaus can be bonded with the baby and he can become himself after so many years of trying, at least Elijah trying that. So I'm super excited to see that. And now we have Camille and Cami with Marcel and Klaus. There's so much going on between these three. Like, Marcel is thinking that everyone in his inner circle are now sort of, I feel like, is losing trust in them. So he's now just a bit curious, because as and when Klaus came back, like, you know, things are getting out of hand. And now Klaus is going to use Cami as his sort of a spy to make sure that he gets Davina back into Klaus's alliance, and, you know, just to take the town back from Klaus. So it makes sense what they're trying to do. And then we found out that Camille's brother is the one who committed the massacre in that church, which was insane. And then Klaus compelled her to forget about all of that. But I wonder whether it was him who did that. Because, you know, it also cannot be, because Klaus, and it can't be Klaus. You know why I think that? It's because they left New Orleans like 300 years ago, and this seemed like a couple of years ago, the massacre, not like 300 years naturally. So how is it be possible for Klaus to do that? It would have been Marcel who did that, and naturally she wants Camille to be with Marcel right now, because she has to be loyal to him and get his trust, so that he can get more intel out of her. That made sense. But also he wanted to spare her that trouble, because I think he knows that it was Marcel who did it. So I think that's the way it goes, or what happened with Sean, and naturally, because that's why she came. So he doesn't want her to find out that it could be Marcel. Makes sense, really does make sense. So let's see what this episode is all about, and yeah, let's not wait any further.
I believe that you and I have the power to end a war between witches and vampires before it truly begins. By keeping my brother in line, you are behaving as your true self, not some tool from Marcel or the witches.
Oh, you and Esther are so similar with this needle and this Sleeping Beauty aurora. Wow! 1 drop of blood. That is insane, you know, still, I think. I thought it was her way to test him or something.
They're a faction of extremists. Sabine stupidly told them about some vision she had about the baby. Pretty much that your baby would bring death to all witches.
Well, I grow fonder of this child by the second.
Sorry, look, I promise.
What?
String up, everybody! Silent party in Rio! What the bloody hell is the harvest? It's a ritual our coven does every 3 centuries, so that the bond to our ancestral magic is restored. We appease our ancestors, they keep our ancestral power flowing.
To be reborn, we must sacrifice.
To be reborn, we must have faith.
To be reborn, we must have faith.
Is that Davina? Oh?
They had the girls of our community preparing for months. 4 would be chosen for the harvest. They said that it was an honor, that they were special.
I just heard about a bunch of dead witches out in the bayou. The kind of damage a werewolf might do, only there was no full moon. I have an informant out there I need to meet, and I would love for you to go with me.
Those witches tried to kill Haley. I prefer for Marcel's informant not to find anything that would lead him back to us, to her, or to, you know, that.
are all class.
Love how he pointed at her stomach. That's cute.
Using that girl to keep the witches from doing magic?
All respect, Father K. If you're gonna defend the witches' rights, we got nothing to talk about. I'm moving you out of this pile of dust.
Are you serious? When?
Tonight. I just need to lock in the arrangements. How's our original?
Don't disturb the body. I have a spell in progress.
This doesn't trouble you?
They deserve it.
Okay.
Why would you say that?
Because they're liars. All of them.
Oh, the
They
four
would forever be
chosen.
celebrated as saviors of the community. But all they really wanted was more power.
So what does it take to complete this ritual?
I
Sacrifice?
have to die.
That is not happening.
Pretty sure that some guardian angel wolf saved my life. So I'm coming with you.
Could you two be more idiotic?
Unless you want to lock a hormonal pregnant werewolf in a tomb, I'm coming with you.
The witch is on a burial mission. Your baby mama is on a spirit quest, and I'm keeping her. I just promised to keep her safe, so stall, please.
Come on, Klaus. Work your magic.
Like why you haven't returned Elijah. Maybe your young witch has grown partial to his company.
Oh my god, is that Sophie? You're joking.
Every 16-year-old girl in our coven dying to be one of the four chosen for this crazy ass.
Can't believe it.
You and Sophie. You hypocrite.
Yup.
The vampire presence in the quarter is growing stronger. We need more power to fight them off.
You don't understand because you don't believe. You've never believed. But I believe enough to put everything on the line for this.
I am the only ally you witches have in this town.
Sophie tells me that the witches put a hex on his nephew Sean. Made it seem like he was slowly losing his mind in order to distract Kieran, while they kept planning for the harvest.
Oh my god.
Boy killed a twin, or he was a twin, or something.
Oh, no, they said that he had a twin sister.
Oh, doesn't seem to know it's Camille.
The reaping's just around the corner, and if they don't finish it before then, it's over. They're punished. And I'm free. All our power will drain away. I hurt people. Even when I don't mean to. The only one who ever spoke out against the harvest was Monique's aunt.
And who is that?
Sophie Devereaux.
So wait, so Monique is Jane Ann's daughter? Make sure you're not, what do you say, cuckoo with the smell? Oh my god.
What the hell? Original?
Wait, what?
Skinny guy in a hurry. Looks like he saw a ghost.
I'll handle it, but I'll need a distraction.
I'm on my way.
No one but Sophie ever questioned the harvest. Not even my own mother. So neither did I. Bastiano, one of the elders, called upon the four elements to bind our past and future magic together. For weeks they told us that the magic and the knife they used to cut our palms would put us to sleep, and that later at the reaping, we would all be resurrected. They said we'd awaken and all be together and more powerful than ever.
Monique Devereaux.
Every girl who died released her power onto the next. When I was the last one, I suddenly had all of it.
Oh,
Marcel saved my life.
that is insane.
A lot of them would like to get their hands on her and kill her to finish the harvest. If they don't, the other girls stay dead and they lose their power.
And if they do, you lose yours.
And Davina loses her life.
Why else would I be here?
I don't know. Maybe to make sure I didn't get too drunk and spill secrets better left unspilled about you and me. You do not want to be on the wrong side of me.
I don't understand the sexual tension here, but I'm not for it.
I heard they were going after some pregnant werewolf. She was stupid being out there all alone.
Yeah, she was, and she is. It's amazing how gullible some people can be.
Davina? Davina? Whatever is happening, shit. Davina? What's happening?
she left behind her grimoire is a legacy of books filled with spells. These books contain all of the tools that you might need to control your magic. If you free me from here, I can share them with you. I'm offering you a deal.
I understand where she's coming from. At first I thought, oh, Davina, a brat, but I get her.
He didn't tell you he was leaving.
No. Do you think he realized we were stalling him?
Unless he was stalling us.
For what?
Something's wrong. There's something dangerous up there.
Was that deliberately happening or was that a plan?
No one's gonna look for you here. It's only for a little while. Till I can get you out of town and someplace safe.
You know what I really want? I want to make them pay.
You know, difficulties aside, I value my family above everything.
That is a hands down truth.
I'm sorry that yours failed you. I will fight for my family until my last breath.
Let's hear it.
And I'll fight the witches until mine.
I've been running this town just fine. I don't need you coming back and getting in my business. I will do what I want, where I want. Got it?
I would suggest one thing. Stay away from my niece.
Fine. Who the hell's your niece?
Cammy.
Shit! There you go.
The harvest ritual. You said you didn't believe in it. Were you right?
No. I saw it with my own eyes. It was working. It was real.
Wait, so the vision was that her baby would be the death of all witches. That is if Davina doesn't get to them first.
You've been playing king with a bunch of children for too long.
Do forgive me, Marcel.
What the freak? Where did you come from?
It's me.
I don't know about law, but that's not right. She's
It's
pregnant.
just some pipe dream that I have of finding any real family out there.
I don't ruin a perfectly fabulous pair of boots traipsing through the bayou for just anyone.
Mwah, love you, Rebecca. Oh.
Now that you're home, and just
Oh!
my class.
Hold on.
Excuse me.
I'm all for that.
Just a moment.
I'm all for this. Yeah, he and Haley should be a thing. Oh, he and Haley should be a thing. I'm so for it. Love it. It's pretty sexually tempting. Love it.
Don't make promises you can't keep.
I swear, I had no idea that the harvest could possibly be real.
But the one thing that you were sure of is that I was wrong. And that I would risk Monique's life on a maybe. And now my daughter is dead.
Jane Ann actually sacrificed her life so that her sister could use you to find Davina. If Sophie Devereux is successful in capturing Davina, she can return Jane Ann's daughter back to life. This is about family.
Damn. Oh my god. Oh, that makes so much sense now. So, hold on. Monique is that girl's daughter, like Jane Ann's daughter, right? And Monique's aunt is Sophie. So once the ritual didn't complete because Davina is still alive, they won't be able to bring back Monique and the other two girls because Davina is still alive. Which means that even if Davina dies, apparently they're very optimistic that they can bring them back to life. But I don't know if they are very inclined into bringing the other three back, that including Davina, but just Monique back. That is such, oh my god, that is such a great theory. Oh, okay. So this entire story that what she told about Marcel, that Marcel wanted it to be about power and that witches cannot perform in New Orleans because he wanted a control over the town. Yes, he did. He does have control over the town, but it's all about the family. It's all about Davina, as Elijah correctly said. So because Davina is not dead, all of this is happening. And it all started when this Agnes first, she touched Sean's hand and made him think that he was losing his mind right after that. And so he killed. So he was not compelled by a vampire, but it was by witches. I thought it was Marcel. And I thought that Klaus knew that it was Marcel, which is why he didn't want to tell Camille. Okay, fine. And then from there, the priest, the Father Kieran, right? Kieran's nephew is Sean and niece is Cammy. And at the time when they were in the bar, Marcel didn't think to know that Sean had a twin sister and he didn't know it was Cammy. Which is why maybe once he stopped there and found out that the priest's niece is Cammy, he put 2 and 2 together and found out that maybe Sean is Cammy's brother. Oh my god, because new bartender coming into New Orleans, I don't know, maybe in that moment he would have been like, holy shit, this is Cammy's sister, Cammy's brother is Sean. And then, yeah, and then that's the reason why she came she came to New Orleans to find out what happened. And now, so she has the power, Davina has the power of 3 witches, and she won't be able to control because it's quite strong. And if they don't complete the harvest, they will lose the power, they will lose their magic. So even if they lose their magic, that means there will be no link between Sophie and Haley. So whatever you do to Sophie will not affect Haley at all. Which is crazy. Damn. But I don't know if they're willing to go all the way to that. So right now, Sophie is the one that you need to keep an eye out. She has been lying. I feel like she may have omitted telling few parts of the story. Because we didn't know all this until we saw both sides of the story, Davina and Marcel's. So in fact, Marcel saved her. That's why I was asking, how is it possible that Marcel came across Davina? Is this some way of how Klaus adopted, Marcel? But I feel like he felt that feeling of her because he said he does not tolerate abuse to children because that's what he went through when he was a kid. And Klaus saved him, right? He was abused and he doesn't want that to happen, not while he's at least running the town. Which makes sense, which is why I feel the fight that Davina had in her is something that he needed to protect. And naturally, when he kept her locked up in the church, it was for her own well-being so that people don't find Davina. Because right now, I think Sophie and, whoever else is there, are trying to find a way to get Davina. So they're using the originals and, to find Marcel so that they can find Davina. But the extremists, that's Sabine and Agnes and the rest who attacked Haley, believe that the baby that Haley's carrying, is a baby that's going to bring death to all the witches. Oh, wow. Okay, maybe that's what she said in that language which we don't know about. But yeah, this is insane. I'm so enjoying the story plot. I'm loving this story plot. I'm loving Vampire Diaries story plot. I'm really happy that these two parallel different stories are really great in its own way. And I'm so enjoying it. I really want to continue on. So stay tuned for the next episode. And also, I love the connection between Haley and Elijah. I don't know if they're going to be a thing, but I really do definitely want them to be a thing. The look that they both had, I think Klaus even figured out what the hell. He saw the look that these two had. I don't know. I might be overthinking it, but I feel like there was a tension between them two. And the way he felt her slap, that was spot on. I feel like he's starting to like her. I mean, maybe he already he's always liked her once the day he met her. But I just feel now she feels the same way about him. I don't know. If it is, I am so for it. These two look so good together as well. And also it's, like you can see the way he wants to protect the baby. And yes, we know family, honor, everything. We know Elijah, that's his thing. But you see, he's very fond of it because because he has that inkling towards Haley. I don't know. But if it is, I'm hands down amazing. See, like, these two look really good. I feel, with Marcel, I don't know, Marcel and Sophie are good. Like, I like their duo a bit. Not Marcel and Rebecca. I just don't see it at all. Not just because, when Marcel was adopted by Klaus, not only did I think that Rebecca would look at him as her nephew, but more that, I just don't see their connection. I mean, maybe it might be sexual tension, which still I think is weird. But I just, no, it doesn't seem right to me. And I know their, age doesn't matter because they're vampires. Yes, but still, it seems wrong. I don't know, it seems wrong. But yeah, anyhow, but I like Sophie and Marcel together. They look really good. Let's see what happens. Maybe after all of this, I don't think Sophie will ever go back to Marcel because of the way he killed Jane Anne. But yeah, that's insane. But I still think that the killing of Jane Anne was a bit dramatic. But now that I know why he killed her and why he didn't want the witches to practice, is all because to protect Davina, which now makes sense. But still, I feel it was a bit dramatic with the branch. That was a bit much. I think now they'll come in all force and numbers and get revenge on Marcel and kill Davina. That is if she doesn't kill them first, because she still has the power of 3 witches plus herself. So yeah, let's see what the next episode is all about. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Please don't forget to wear a mask and stay safe for your friends and family. I'll see you guys in episode 7, is it? Nope, 6. My fault. I'll see you in episode 6. Bye, everyone.